You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The motion man here is Wilson. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be... For a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. The motion man here is Wilson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The motion man here is Wilson. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his first touchdown this year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is Turner. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Right back to him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff, running right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. The motion man here is Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. For this opening quarter off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. The motion man here is Wilson. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man here is Wilson. Now a give on the ground. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Check smash, check smash.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Allen in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Set. Set, go.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Track 60.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Open man is Jennings. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Allen in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Bucs have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Allen in motion. Looking to throw here on second and 10. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll come up now for second down and 4. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll send him over to the left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw. He will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
He'll get that to Wilson. And And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set. Ready.
Now, faking the give. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Top 70.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19
72.
at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
3rd down.
Okay, ready.
3rd and long.
Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Allen in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bills first down. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run here. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's a toss as they look to run. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He runs with it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They come up for 2nd and 2. Off he goes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Buffalo.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
On the set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Slot receiver, headed right.
Set, go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
60 Bison. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Seven Pirates.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, fire the cannons. It's a win.